Welcome back inside the Delmany Arena in Delmany, Saskatchewan. Matt Morrison, happy to be along with you for game 2 of 4 on this weekend for the Saskatchewan Premier Ball Hockey League. Of course, game 1 of the day saw the Axemen get their first win against the Ravens. That was a 5-0 victory. Right now, it's a battle of the undefeated, the Snowbirds versus the Bucks. Both of these teams haven't lost yet. As face-off is done and we're underway as the Bucks will control it off the opening face-off. Pasternak will hammer that one in. It's James Pasternak, of course, as his brother Evan plays on the Ravens. As Connor Navrot now working on Lance Lamontagne. Josh Grimm tries to go back to the boards and can't. As now Pasternak cuts off his man as he'll go back and get the ball. There's a chance in front for D'Entremont. Can't get a clean shot away, and that one slides just wide. Keith Mitchell now throws it around back. Pasternak. Now Josh Grimm will just fire that one all the way around. As Keith Mitchell with it. Mitchell being watched closely by a member of the Snowbirds. He'll just throw it behind the net for Pasternak, and Pasternak up for Connor Navrot. Here comes Navrot the other way now. He just tries to poke that one in deep and can't. Good job by Matt Landers to take away that pass, and here come the Snowbirds. There's an early opportunity and a great stop as the Snowbirds are looking to take flight early. Good chance. Just over a minute in, so the face-off will be to the right of Troy Willis. He's in net for the Bucks tonight. Corey Steffiak out to take the draw. It's now Justin Potterdeski with a shot. That one got blocked and they score! A great hop, and the Snowbirds get on the board first. It's 1-0 as they strike less than 2 minutes in. So right off the opening face-off, that ball just took a good hop and landed right on the stick of Joel Thompson. And it's 1-0 for the Snowbirds. Potterdeski will play it off the wall for Steffiak. Back for Joel Thompson. With now Chris Brown with it. Tries to move that one up. And Xavier LaBelle will keep that ball in. Derek Luxhine with it now for the Snowbirds. Luxhine tries to drive to the net and tries to push that one home but can't. Potterdeski now with it. He'll just throw that one into the corner. And if there's a chance, another chance in front as Luxhine had a couple of whacks, and good job by Troy Willis. Joel Thompson now with it behind the net. That one will just come out. Darwin Morin can't push it forward. Now offside, yes it is, so it will be offside as the Snowbirds couldn't quite get back on their side of the blue line quite in time, but good early pressure here from the Snowbirds. They have the 1-0 lead. Face-off controlled by the Snowbirds, and they'll gain entry into the zone. That's their opportunity in front. Mike Gammon now with it. He'll just go back to the point for Matt Landers. Throws it into the corner. As Gammon pokes that one away. Picked up. There's a shot. That one doesn't get through, and the Bucks are going to come away with it the other way. It's Alex Rindeau who will just push it in deep. As now the Snowbirds will take over in their own zone. Colton Adair can't push that one forward. It's James Pasternak with it the other way. Pasternak just gets over the line. Now Adair pushes it in deep, and Keith Mitchell will be back with it for the Bucks. Mitchell tries a long feed, hits Josh Grimm. He couldn't quite control it, no icing. Grimm now with it behind the net. Josh Grimm will play that one, and Xavier LaBelle is able to take control of it for the Snowbirds. He'll just go D to D as the Snowbirds look to break out as LaBelle gets the return pass. Now Anton Nataways in his own zone, trying to move the ball up. He runs into Mitchell. Ball gets turned over. Navrot now for Josh Grimm. Grimm turns and fires, and that one doesn't get all the way through. Nataways now will move it up, and icing is going to be called as they say Stefiak wasn't quite on the right side of the red line, so the faceoff will come all the way down in the Snowbirds' end. So both teams will make the long walk back down to the Snowbirds' end as the Bucks, of course, looking to tie this game up after the early goal by the Snowbirds that gave them the 1-0 lead. Face-off won by the Snowbirds, and they're going to come out the other way. It's Justin D'Entremont with it now. D'Entremont just plays it for Nataways. Antoine Nataways now with it. Lost the handle, and the ball will come out the other way. Pass for Navrot just missed him. LaBelle is able to hold the line. Tries to take a shot. That one got blocked by Mitchell. Potardeschi now back with it for the Snowbirds. Justin Potardeschi will turn and fire that one off the boards. Lee Colby tries to pick it up for the Bucks, but he can't handle that. D'Entremont tried to feed it back to Nataways, but couldn't. Corey Stefiak now with it down low for Nataways. Nataways centering pass. LaBelle scores! Xavier LaBelle crept down from his blue line position and got the centering pass and put it past Troy Willis, and it's a 2-0 Snowbirds lead. Great job by Antoine Nataways, Justin D'Entremont in there as well, and good centering pass was able to find LaBelle. Of course, LaBelle and his brother are both members of the Saskatchewan Premier Ball Hockey League in this inaugural season. So it's a 2-0 Snowbirds lead, 10.5 to go in the opening half. As the Bucks are trying to now put on some pressure and see if they can't hem the Snowbirds in their own end. Brown plays that one up as Emmett Bear, nice drop pass for Darwin Morin. Morin now with it. He's being watched closely by Joel Thompson. Morin now just trying to play keep away, and he'll throw that one down low for Emmett Bear. Bear tries to walk out in front and lost the handle. He'll get it back to the point for Pasternak, and Pasternak lost his stick and couldn't control it, so now he's just going to kick it to his goaltender, and Troy Willis will just hang on to that one for the whistle and the face-off in the Buck zone. So face-off to the right of Troy Willis. 9:50 to go in the opening half. Pasternak will pick up the loose ball off the face-off. Tries to get it up to Rindo, misses him. As LaBelle is able to keep that one in. Potardeschi now tries to send that one down. Troy Rooks, a one-touch pass for Nick Hancox. Hancox will just gain the line. Wants to give the return feed to Rooks, but Potardeschi did a good job to knock that one down. So here comes Derek Luxheim the other way for the Snowbirds. He'll just push it in deep. Adair will go and pick it up. Being watched closely there by Hancox. Colton Adair now with it. Looking for somewhere to go. He'll go to the far point, and then he'll head to the net. And there's a loose ball right in the slot. And Rindo for the Bucks is just going to try to push this one out, and that'll be called a hand pass, so we'll have a whistle and a face-off, and it's going to be inside the Buck zone. So both teams will make changes and get fresh legs out on the floor for the second weekend of the Saskatchewan Premier Ball Hockey League, and it's all brought to you by MR Promo, specializing in custom apparel and corporate promotional products. Face off to the left of Willis this time, and Lamontagne does a good job to keep that ball in. He'll just go D to D for Matt Landers as the Snowbirds are going to try to get the cycle set up, as there is a dangerous pass in front, and it's in. It looked like it was going to be a cross-ice or cross-floor pass, and it redirected and ended up behind Troy Willis. And it's a 3-0 Snowbirds lead with 8:51 left in the opening half. So a bad bounce there for the Bucks as they're looking to get back into this game, and just an unfortunate hop that ended up behind Troy Willis in the net. So the Snowbirds up 3-0. We're going to go right to the attack again. Mason Peterson is back. There's Mark Noel. Ball will get up to Josh Grimm, who just plays it off the wall, and he wants to go and get it himself. Good job by Lance Lamontagne to poke that one away. James McDonough now for Steffiak. Lost it in the feet of Keith Mitchell. Nobody knew where it was, and now the Bucks are going to come away with it the other way. Connor Navrod centering pass for Mitchell with a shot. And that one just goes high. First real chance that the Bucks have had, and offside is going to be the call as they were looking for the stretch pass. And the faceoff is going to come all the way down into the Snowbirds' end, so some potential opportunities here for the Bucks with the offensive zone face-off. Down 3-0 early. Obviously, a lot of time left in this one. Darwin Morin is out to take the draw for the Bucks. And the face-off will go behind the net. LaBelle in a battle with Morin for it. Emmett Bear in there to help out his teammate as well. There's a long shot from the point. That one gets redirected wide. Morgan Suter is out there trying to get possession of the ball for the Bucks. Ball at the near corner, and it just squirts out, and the Snowbirds are going to come back the other way. Justin D'Entremont, cross-ice pass for Nataways. Tries to get it back for Adair, but can't. That one got blocked. Now Emmett Bear tries to poke that one past LaBelle and can't. LaBelle, who already has a goal tonight for D'Entremont. Shot doesn't get through. D'Entremont, though, turns. Nice pass down low for Nataways. Tries a centering pass, and a couple of Bucks defenders were there to break that up. Poderdesky now, back for Nataways. Antoine Nataways centering pass for D'Entremont. Fired it wide. Emmett Bear now with it. Bear in his own end. As the Bucks are looking to try to find a way to get this ball out. Lee Colby will go up off the wall for Suter. That one got poked away. And now here comes Nataways with it, working on Colby. Reverses direction on him. A centering pass. Adair with a shot. That one got blocked. Good block there from Brown. As now here come the Bucks the other way. It's a 2-on-2. Suter just pushes that one past LaBelle, but Lamontagne is there to pick it up for the Snowbirds. He drops it for LaBelle, and the Snowbirds are going to take possession again, just not allowing the Bucks to do anything once they get into the offensive zone. Troy Rooks with it now in his own end as both teams are changing. A nice long pass for Hancox. Hancox for Rindo. Rindo in, and he fanned on the shot. Rebound, there's a shot by Rooks. Fired it high and wide. And it finally gets covered by Greg Cunningham. So a good chance there from the Bucks, and they'll get the offensive zone face-off to the right of Greg Cunningham. 6:18 left to go in the opening half. Rindo out to take the draw for the Bucks. That one gets one back, and Troy Rooks will go and push it to Hancox. Hancox now down low for Rooks. Rooks with a centering pass, and that one misses everybody in a brown bronze jersey, and the Snowbirds are able to come away with it the other way. Thompson for Derek Luxheim with a shot, and that one took a funny hop. Doesn't get through. Troy Rooks now up for Rindo. Alex Rindo now with it. Lost the ball, and Lamontagne will go and pick it up. Here come the Snowbirds now in their own zone. Long feed for Derek Luxheim. Icing waved off. Pasternak is back to pick it up. Josh Grimm in there to try to pick up the ball for the Bucks. Pasternak now. He'll just move it up for Mitchell, for Josh Grimm, and now here come the Bucks the other way. They have numbers. Josh Grimm with a chance, and a good stop made there by Cunningham. Peterson now takes it at the point, but lost it. As now here comes Colton Adair with speed. Tried to make a move on Colby and lost the ball. So Adair will have to go and pick it up. Mike Gammon now with it. Throws that one back for Poderdesky. Does a good job to keep that ball away from Josh Grimm. Now Grimm is able to get it, and he pokes it past Poderdesky, and now here they come, the Bucks. They have numbers. Josh Grimm for Navrot. Couldn't get a stick turnaround in time. Navrot now with it. Connor Navrot looking for somewhere to go. He'll just throw it down low for Grimm. Grimm in front for Mitchell. Couldn't connect. Keith Mitchell now with it. Goes down low for Navrot. There's a shot for Mitchell. Big stop by Cunningham. Ball's loose. And Greg Cunningham will make the save, and the officials might have lost sight of the ball. Could have been under the pad of Cunningham as well, but either way, it'll be another offensive zone face-off here for the Bucks as they look to climb back into this game. Down 3-0, 4:26 left to go in the opening half. Now Nataways with it. Missed that pass, so the Bucks are able to keep possession. Landers will throw that one around for Nataways. Tries to go cross ice, picked off, and a good shot by Morin and an easy glove save by Cunningham. So he'll freeze that ball, and will be another offensive zone faceoff. So the Bucks are starting to slowly, potentially build up some momentum here with 4:08 left to go in the opening half. Face-off won by Morin. Back for Lee Colby. He's going to tee one up, and another good glove save there by Cunningham. And they'll do the face-off all over again. Good job by Lee Colby just to get that ball on net. As Morin went to the draw again. Colby with a shot, and that one gets redirected. Might have been knocked down with a high stick anyways. It goes out of play, so the face-off will come outside. So the face-off will come in the neutral zone. 3-0 Snowbirds lead in the first half. Emmett Baird just tries to push that ball in deep and can't, and now the Snowbirds have it. Nataways off the boards for Corey Stefiak. Stefiak had a streaking Justin Donchemont, couldn't quite find him. Stefiak now with it. Wants to go back to the point. Landers fakes the shot, sends it down. Donchemont now behind the net. He's in a battle with Chris Brown for it. The centering pass comes out. Stefiak turns and fires, but Morin blocks that one, plays it off the boards. Suter couldn't poke that one past his man. As Nataways with it. Up for Morgan Suter. Up ahead now for Emmett Bair. Makes a nice move. Bair now with it. Looking for some teammates to catch up as the Bucks are in the midst of a change, and Bair gets the ball poked away from him. Nataways now. He'll just go to Lamontagne. Up for Matt Landers. Landers tries the long feed for Lux Hine, but that one goes off the roof. And we'll have a whistle. So a 3-0 Snowbirds lead as they look to remain undefeated in the Saskatchewan Premier Ball Hockey League, which of course is all brought to you by Napper, the #1 name and top of the line ball hockey equipment. All the gloves that all the players in the league are wearing are Napper. A lot of other players have other Napper equipment as well. You see them for all your ball hockey needs. Pasternak cuts off that long stretch pass. That could have been dangerous. Hancox will just gain the line and backhands that one in. Troy Rooks in after it. He gets tied up by Poderdesky as they're still in a battle for it. And he'll just play that one off the wall for Derek Lux Hine. Lux Hine now being worked on by Hancox. And now LaBelle with it. Xavier LaBelle. Of course, the former Humboldt Bronco. His brother also plays in the league as well. Is now Colton Adair with it. Makes a nice move, but then lost the ball just at the last second. A good job by Mark Noel. Noel still working on Adair. Adair now is going to walk out. A centering pass for LaBelle with a shot. Fired it wide. And now Adair will go and get it. Does a good job to keep the ball in the zone as he's going to walk in with a shot. Fired it wide. Joel Thompson with it. Centering pass. Adair fired it wide. LaBelle now with it. Xavier LaBelle. down at the near boards. What's he going to do? Back for Landers with a shot. And that one got hammered wide. Joel Thompson with it. For Adair, lost that one. Now Lamontagne off the bench on the floor and immediately picks up the ball. Because now Noel will just backhand that one out. For Rindeau, it's a 2-on-1. Rindeau and Rooks. Hancock's is with them. A shot fired it wide. It's now Mike Gammon. Nice behind the back pass for Stefiak. Gets that one ahead for James McDonough. Couldn't control it, so Lee Colby has it now. Up ahead for Josh Grimm. Slides it across to Mitchell. Here comes Keith Mitchell now with it for Navrat. Couldn't control that one, and it got poked away by Lamontagne. As Lamontagne was playing with fire. So he's trying to dangle around a few Bucks players in his own zone, right in front of his own net. Into the final minute of the first half, 55 seconds and counting to go. 3-0 Snowbirds lead. Navrat for Grimm. Wanted the one-touch pass, but fanned on it, so he'll just have to go and pick that ball up. Josh Grimm with it. Tries a centering pass. He'll get the ball back. Goes down low now with it. Navrat tries to lock out and stuff it in and can't. Now Nataways tries to get it up for McDonough, and that one is going to go down for an icing call. So the Bucks will get an opportunity with an offensive zone faceoff with 29 seconds left to go in the opening half, down by 3. So the Bucks have put some decent pressure on the Snowbirds, especially in the second part of this first half. However, just haven't been able to get much of anything going. And it looks as if the Bucks are going to use a timeout with 29 seconds left. So we'll see what they draw up. A great day out in Dalmeny once again for the second weekend of the Saskatchewan Premier Ball Hockey League. Of course, we've already had one game today. That was the Axemen versus the Ravens. Now, Navrat in to take the draw for the Bucks. Try to get it back to Keith Mitchell with a backhander and a good pad stop made there by Cunningham. Grimm tries to go back to the point, and that one misses Lee Colby, so Colby will go down and pick up the ball. Wait. Gets it up ahead for Pasternak. For Mitchell. Plays that one off the boards. Final 5 seconds of the opening half. Mitchell gains the line. They're going to need a shot away. Navrat takes one, and that one goes high and wide, and that'll do it for the first half. So it's been all Snowbirds as they have a 3-0 victory through the first half of this one. Second half action coming up after this. Welcome back to Dalmeny for the second half of the second game of the Saskatchewan Premier Ball Hockey League. The Snowbirds and the Bucks. The Snowbirds got out to a 3-0 lead through the first half, and that's where we stand through the first 20 minutes. And we got 20 more to go. So the Bucks will see what they can do as they try to make a comeback. Both of these teams, of course, went undefeated in the first week of the season back on July the 24th, and one of these teams is going to stay undefeated. And it's going to depend on which one it is, as the Snowbirds are going to be able to control the ball off the face-off. Connor Navrat, though, picks it up for the Bucks as they go the other way. Keith Mitchell now with it. Mitchell is just going to play keep away at the near boards, and he'll go back for Connor Brown. The one-touch pass to Lee Colby. Colby tries to pass. D'Entremont walks that one down, tries to spring Nataways, and couldn't quite connect there. Grimm up for Navrat to just gain the line, but the Snowbirds are going to try to come the other way. Good job by Chris Brown to step up and make a play on that pass. Here comes Josh Grimm now. D'Entremont with it for the Snowbirds for Nataways. Pass was too hot for him to handle. He'll go in after it as Lee Colby is working on him. Nataways tries a centering pass for D'Entremont. Couldn't get turned around in time. D'Entremont back to the point. That's Colton Adair with a nice move and a good stop by Troy Willis to keep this a 3-0 game early on in the second half.
If you could please get around and tell us to Matt Helford, rep manager, Tom Downey. He has come out and helped us get this line working. And his little over Dylan
the face-off will come in the neutral zone, right near the Bucks bench. Steffiak out, wins that draw back, and just dumps it in deep. Mason Peterson now throws it around for James Pasternak. Up for Emmett Bear. Bear now down the right wing boards, chips it in, and he'll go after it. Cunningham out of his net to plate, throws it around for Morgan Suter. Now Thompson just pushes that one up. Derek Luxhine gets in after it for the Snowbirds. Thompson is able to cut off that clearing attempt. Centering pass for LaBelle. LaBelle walks in. Good pad stop made there from Troy Willis. LaBelle already has a goal tonight. Thompson now with it. Thompson behind the net for LaBelle from the face-off circle. Good stop by Willis. He might have seen that one coming. As now, here comes Morgan Suter the other way. Suter being watched there by Matt Landers. Morgan Suter now with a shot. Good stop by Cunningham. Rebound! And now we got a penalty coming up as Darwin Moore was taken down in front of the net. And this is going to be a hooking penalty. And the Bucks are going to have an opportunity to get back into this game with a power play. So good chance there from the Bucks all alone in front as Darwin Morin had a great chance before he got hauled down from LaBelle. So now it'll be a Bucks power play. Face-off will be to the left of Greg Cunningham, and if they can score here, then they're going to be in a good shape. Narot out to take the draw. And tries to win it back, but Adair is going to have a burst of speed and go the other way. Of course, the rule was put in place for the Saskatchewan Premier Ball Hockey League to have that if the shorthanded team scores a goal, they're no longer shorthanded. So a little bit of urgency when you're killing a penalty as well. Adair tries to make a move and slips. And he'll just turn around and fire that one deep. Willis out of his net, and he'll leave it for Keith Mitchell. Now Keith Mitchell is going to bring it up over the neutral zone, over the red line. Just tries to get it to Suter, couldn't. Lamontagne tries to clear that one, knocked down by Josh Grimm, tries to get it to the middle of the floor. And that one will go into the penalty boxes and out of play. So the face-off will still remain in the Snowbird zone. Pasternak from Morgan Suter. Suter now. One-touch pass. Grimm scores! Josh Grimm on the power play. The Bucks have struck. And all of a sudden, it's now a 2-goal game. Some great passing right off of that face-off. And Josh Grimm on what looked like a little bit of a sharp angle slides it past Greg Cunningham. That's the first goal he's allowed tonight. The Bucks are on the board, and it's now a 3-1 game. So that's a huge goal for the Bucks, and you sense that they really needed to get the next one to try to stay in this game, and that's exactly what they've done. Here comes Keith Mitchell the other way. There's a shot. Good stop made there by Cunningham. Boy, the Bucks went right back to the attack. As Mark Noel for Pasternak. Back for Grimm. Grimm now is going to tee one up, and that one got redirected wide. Noel does a good job to keep that ball in. Keith Mitchell now for Grimm, a one-timer, and he hammers that one wide. And the ball took a wicked hop off the boards behind the net, and almost came out the other side. And is this going to be an icing call? It is. So Steffiak can't quite beat out the icing call, and the faceoff is going to come all the way back down into the Snowbird zone. So little by little, the Snowbirds the Bucks rather, are starting to gain a little momentum here since that power play goal. And Josh Grimm almost scored again. So face out to the right of Cunningham. Peterson with a long shot, redirected in front. And a good stop made there by Cunningham. Colby tries to play that one down. It got intercepted by Lance Lamontang, and he'll just go D-to-D to Matt Landers. Gets it up to Adair. Adair makes a nice move, couple of nice moves. Drops it back for Nataways. Back for Adair, and he hammers it high and wide. Morin will now pick it up, and he's got speed going the other way, and Nataways hard on him, and he's able to get the ball back. Emmett Bear now with it. He'll throw it around the boards for Peterson, and that ball will just go right to Troy Willis, and he will hang on, and there will be a face-off now in the Buck zone. So, offensive zone draw, 15:44 left to go. Second half. Landers fires one, scores! Right off the face-off, Matt Landers tees one up. Not sure if it was redirected in front or not, but the Snowbirds get a goal back, and they now have a 3-goal lead once again. So face-off win led to a point shot from Matt Landers. And he was just able to fire it home right off the face-off. Landers now with it again. The goal scorer for the Snowbirds. Troy Rooks just gains the line and dumps it in for Rindeau. Alex Rindeau now with it. He wants to change direction as he gets tied up behind the net by Landers. Rindeau still has the ball. Good job by him. Gets it to Troy Rooks. Back for Rindeau behind the net. Rindeau still with it on his backhand now as he just looks for anywhere to go. Rindeau for Chris Brown, who had a chance out in front and shot it high. Good job by Chris Brown to creep down from his post. As now here comes Troy Rooks with it. Rooks now. The shot, that one goes wide. Lamontang, first man to it for the Snowbirds. As he'll go D-to-D for Matt Landers. Up ahead for Joel Thompson now. Thompson with a little bit of speed down the right wing boards. Lost it. Pasternak is there to pick it up. Just plays that one off the boards for Grimm. And now we got a penalty coming up, and it's going to be going against the Snowbirds. So the Bucks are going to head back to the power play. So it looks like that's Colton Adair that's heading it to the box for the Snowbirds. Check that. That's going to be Joel Thompson headed to the box. So Thompson will sit, and we're going to see if this is a 2 or a 4 minute. And it looks as if it'll be a 4-minute power play here for the Bucks. Face-off won by Navrod. Suter back for Pasternak. Pasternak back for Suter now for Josh Grimm. Grimm and Pasternak are going to man the points. A one-timer from Grimm as that one took a hop off the boards, and Suter couldn't quite get a stick on it. Navrod down low for Suter. A centering pass goes back for Grimm. For Pasternak, who's going to tee one up and fired it wide. As now LaBelle with it. Sends that one all the way down. Willis will play it from his net all the way up for Josh Grimm. And here comes Grimm now with it. For Navrod. Connor Navrod now. Back for Pasternak. He's going to quarterback this power play. Keith Mitchell now. Tries a centering pass, and that one got blocked and sent down. There's a long pass for Navrod. He'll just gain the blue line. And now Navrod for Pasternak. Down low again for Josh Grimm here. For Suter. Suter, a backhand pass in front. That one goes wide. As now here comes the Snowbirds the other way. It's Adair. Colton Adair now with it. Got slowed up by Grimm. Now, here comes Adair all by himself, and he lost the ball. Here comes Navaraw with it the other way now. Navaraw drops it back for Grimm, for Keith Mitchell. Mitchell now gonna slow it down for Navaraw. Navaraw tees one up. No, Mitchell slides that one across and couldn't connect. Connor Navaraw had that one go off the pit post. Now Mitchell with it. For Grimm. Back for Navaraw, but that one got swatted away. A good job by Mike Gammon to get his big frame and long stick in the way, and he'll go off on a change. Final 2 minutes of this power play for the Bucks. They've had some good opportunities here. Navaraw will just pitch that one past everybody. He'll go and get it. Tries a centering pass for Emmett Baer, who's breaking to the net. Mitchell now back for Lee Colby. Colby back for Mitchell with a shot, and that one goes high and into the netting behind the net. And the faceoff's going to come outside of the neutral zone. 12:02 left to go in the second half. 136 rather left to go in the double minor to Joel Thompson. So the Snowbirds will take control of the ball off the neutral zone draw, and that's Lamontagne. Now Antoine Nadeways with it. Back for Lamontagne, for Matt Landers, and Landers is just going to hammer that one all the way down. Lee Colby is with it now. Colby over the red line. And he'll just throw that one in deep, and he'll go and get it. Nadaway's in after it for the Snowbirds. For Emmett Baer. Baer now for Rindeau. Rindeau with a shot. Fired it high. But now Morin with a shot from the point. Emmett Baer now with a centering pass. Scores! Lee Colby, the power play, strikes again for the Bucks. And it's now a 4-2 Snowbird lead. So some great pressure on the double minor. And you could kind of just feel the momentum slowly building and building, and very similar to Josh Grimm's power play goal. Lee Colby on the off wing was left wide open, and Greg Cunningham, who's been so good for the Snowbirds tonight, just wasn't quite able to slide across in time. So it's a 4-2 Snowbirds lead now as Grimm with it for Navaraw. Connor Navaraw will throw it in deep. Adair lost that one. Now Derek Luxheim is with it for the Snowbirds. Tries to push that one out as here comes Josh Grimm with a shot. That one goes off the side of the net. Looked like Cunningham got across on that one late. Now Navaraw with it. Centering pass for Mitchell. Shot, that one got blocked by Potardeschi. There's another shot. That one goes wide. Mitchell working on Potardeschi. Potardeschi just turns around, and now Gammon ties up his man as the ball is tied up and it finally gets free. Now Pasternak is with it. James Pasternak behind the Bucks net. He'll slide that one up for Navaraw, and here comes Connor Navaraw now. He'll just gain the line and drops it back for Josh Grimm. Josh Grimm now with a shot, and a good job by Lance Lamontagne, who got a stick in there at the last second. And that ball will go into the netting behind the Snowbirds net, and the faceoff will come inside. .10:04 left to go in the second half. Face off to the right of Greg Cunningham. 4-2 Snowbirds lead. Lee Colby, that's the second goal for the Snowbirds. Takes a shot. That one went high. D'Entremont now with it. Sends it out for Corey Stefiak. Here comes Stefiak for Antoine Nadeways. Nadeways now with it. Going to try to walk out, and hops over the stick. Still has it, and he scores. How about that from Antoine Nataways? And it's a 5-2 Snowbirds lead. So a great job by Nataways, a great individual effort. Hops over the stick of Troy Willis and is able to slide it home for the Snowbirds' 5th goal of the afternoon. And they restore that 3-goal lead with under 10 minutes to go. There's Lamontagne now with it. D-to-D for Matt Landers. Landers tries to hit Steffiak, but that one's an icing call, and face-off will come all the way back. So 9 minutes, 30 seconds to go as we'll get a quick stoppage. As the referees get a break here as well. So they will take some time to recoup. So this, of course, is the second of 4 games. Tonight, of course, the Axemen got their first win in team history. 1 game ago as they beat up on the Ravens 5-0. Those two teams will go at it as soon as this game is over. And then these two teams will end off the day's events as well. Of course, the Saskatchewan Premier Ball Hockey League wouldn't be possible without the help of MR Promo. MR Promo, specializing in custom apparel and corporate promotional products. Our business is promoting yours. The officials have their timeout over and done with, and will be an offensive zone face-off to the left of Greg Cunningham. Darwin Morin wins that one, gets it back to the point. Chris Brown with it now. Brown with a shot. That one got blocked by Don Tremont, and he sends it up for Nataways, and Nataways tries to make a move by Colby, and Nataways trips over the blue line. Colby tries to go off the wall for Morin, but Lamontagne is able to pick that ball off. As here comes Lamontagne back to the point for Matt Landers. He has a goal tonight. Back to Lamontagne. Lamontagne for Don Tremont with a shot. And that one went high. Might have been tipped by a Bucks stick. Emmett Bear now with it the other way. Tries to push it in deep, but Lamontagne is able to pick that one up. He's being watched by Suter. Landers with it now. He'll just go off the wall, and that one's going to get sent down, and that is going to be icing as it's not quite beat out by Colton Adair, and he's going to plead his case to the official. So the face-off will come back down to the right of Cunningham. 8:39 left to go. 5-2 Snowbirds lead as the Bucks have cut it to a 2-goal deficit 2 different times as there's a shot that went wide. That was Hancock's that let that shot go. But the Bucks have cut the deficit to only 2 goals 2 different times, and the Snowbirds have responded both times as well as they once again have a 3-goal lead. Xavier LaBelle now behind his own net with it. Up for Thompson. For Derek Luxhine with it. Over the red line. Dumps it in, and he'll get in after it on the forecheck. Pasternak plays it to Mark Noel. Noel now with it. Up for Rindeau. Rindeau had that one poked away from him, and now here comes LaBelle. Up for Luxhine. Back for Adair. Across for Thompson. There's a good job by James Pasternak to get back and get his stick in the way of that attempted one-timer. Justin Potterdeski now with it in his own neutral zone. Tries to feed LaBelle, but He couldn't find it. And Grimm is going to get it up for Keith Mitchell for Connor Navrat. Navrat now with a backhand chance. Gets stopped by Cunningham. Couldn't control the rebound, so the ball pops loose. Josh Grimm now throws it down low for Navrat. Navrat being watched closely by Poderdesky. Good job by him. As Navrat still has the ball, big body. Navrat with a backhand chance. And that one goes wide. Josh Grimm now with it. Grimm will just go back to the point for Peterson. Mason Peterson. Shot blocked. Grimm is with it now. For Navrat. There's a shot, and that one went just wide. That was Keith Mitchell on the chance. Navrat walks away with it again for Colby. Lee Colby back for Keith Mitchell. Centering pass for Navrat with a shot. Doesn't get through. Now Navrat with it again, and that one goes up high. Looks like it was deflected off of a Snowbirds stick, so the face-off will come inside with 6:31 left to go. But good pressure from the Bucks and a lot of offensive zone time as well. So the Bucks looking to get something going here offensively. Morin out to take the draw against Stefiak, and Lamontagne with it for Landers. Matt Landers now with it. Gonna try to chip it up. Chris Brown knocks it down. Gets it up for Suter. Suter gets it up for Emmett Bear. Bear working on Stefiak, and Stefiak comes away with the ball, but Suter's able to get it right back. Centering pass for Bear. Bear couldn't quite pull the trigger. As now here comes James McDonough the other way for the Snowbirds. Donough tries to find Mike Gammon. Gammon gets it back for Stefiak. A shot. That one got blocked. A good block there from Chris Brown. Looks like that might have stung him. Because now here comes James Pasternak. They'll just leave it for Morin. Darwin Morin now racing down the wing. Morin, a shot. A good blocker stop made there by Cunningham. McDonough now once again comes the other way with it down the right wing boards and throws it in deep, and the Snowbirds are going to go off on a change, as are the Bucks. So both teams will make changes. Lee Colby behind his own net as the Bucks look to get set up. For Nick Hancock's. Hancock's on the far boards. Tries to hit Suter but can't. It's now Xavier LaBelle with it. D to D for Poderdesky. Poderdesky tries to get that one up, and that one's going to miss everybody, and it's going to come back for an icing call with 5:02 left to go. In the second half, it's still a 5-2 Snowbirds lead. So the Bucks are trying to establish some offensive zone time as time starts to tick away. They do have a lot of firepower, however. They can strike quickly. Lee Colby with a shot. And that one goes wide. Colby still with it. Down for Rindeau. Rindeau being watched closely by LaBelle. Rindeau will change direction. Down for Troy Rooks. Rooks tries a centering pass. That one doesn't get through, and now the Snowbirds are going to come out the other way. It's Adair with speed down the wing. Colton Adair with it, gets a shot away, and a good glove stop from Troy Willis. And the face-off now will come in the Bucks zone. As you got to think that the Snowbirds are just wanting to kill as much clock here as possible. Up by 3 with just over 4.5 minutes to go. And they got their top line of Nadaway, Adair, D'Entremont out. Poderdesky, LaBelle on the back end. Keith Mitchell working on Poderdesky to poke that one past him, and does. LaBelle is there to pick up the loose ball, and Nadaways will pick it up at the red line. Fires it cross ice for Justin D'Entremont. D'Entremont now for Adair. Adair makes a nice move, trying to work his way to the net. Ball still loose. Adair still has it. And a good stop made there from Troy Willis. And now we're going to have a hand pass down in the close corner. So that's the reason for the whistle. And the face-off will come outside. So the face-off in the neutral zone. D'Entremont wins it back for Lamontagne. Lamontagne will fire it up for Nataways. Goes off his stick, so no icing. And Adair in after it. Colton Adair now. Tries to walk out and tries to make a move with the ball, but fans on it. As now James Pasternak comes out the other way for Mitchell. Ahead for Connor Navrot for Josh Grimm. Josh Grimm now closing in on Cunningham. Tries to get it across. And D'Entremont got back to swat that ball away. Grimm with it behind the net now. Grimm tries a centering pass. Him and Mitchell might have got their signals crossed because that ball just went to an open board. Pasternak now just takes that ball away from Nataways. Mitchell with it. Keith Mitchell now tries to make a move, but lost it to Adair, and now here comes Colton Adair the other way with speed. Alone, Adair scores! Colton Adair, and it's a 6-2 Snowbird lead. So good job by him just to pick up that loose ball in his own zone, and he just ran by everybody in a Bucks uniform on the floor, and he beats Troy Willis glove side, and it's a 6-2 Snowbird lead. Some work to do near the boards behind the Snowbird net. So that's the reason for the delay with 3:15 to go in the half. So it looks as if the Snowbirds are going to escape with yet another victory, which will be their third of the season, as they look to see just how long they can go undefeated for. So the Bucks will take control off the draw. Emmett Bear for Darwin Morin now. Morin with a shot fanned on it. This Darwin Morin behind the Snowbirds net. Morin back to Chris Brown at the point. Brown is going to tee one up, potentially shooting for a deflection. That didn't happen, and the Snowbirds are going to come away again. LaBelle with it now. Xavier LaBelle with speed. Makes a nice move on Noel. And then finally ran into a few too many Bucks players. LaBelle gets the return feed with a shot. That one goes wide. Derek Luxheim plays that one off the boards. Emmett Bears with it now in his own zone. Tries to move it up, and that one goes off of the roof, I believe. And we'll have another face-off. So the face-off will come inside. That's Colby with it now. Back for Lamontagne. Lamontagne with a shot. And that one goes wide. And then another chance for Thompson. He fired that one high. Now here comes Emmett Bear now. Ahead for Morin. Ahead for Suter. Morgan Suter. Drop pass for Morin with a shot. Good stop made there by Cunningham. And that ball is going to get sent all the way down, and icing is going to be the call. 2:06 left to go. So the face-off will come to the right of Cunningham. 2:06 left to go in regulation. 6-2 Snowbirds victories. Another strong performance from the boys in blue. Of course, these two teams will go at it as the final matchup of the night as well. First, each team plays each other twice in a day in the 4-team league in the inaugural Premier League season. Derek Luxheim pushes it in deep. He's being worked on by Noel. Comes away with the ball still, and then Willis pokes that ball away. Noel's going to go the other side now for Troy Rooks. Troy Rooks now tries to find a streaking Rindeau and can't. Nick Hancock's is going to get in after it for the Bucks, however. He lost that battle to the Landers, and now here comes Joel Thompson the other way. For Adair. Colton Adair over the line now. Adair in front of Thompson, but couldn't pull the trigger. Now Lee Colby is with it. Colby, as we approach the final minute of regulation, and a 6-2 Snowbirds lead. Colby tries to get that one up, but couldn't. Working on LaBelle. LaBelle spins away from him. As now Adair's going to take a shot, and that one's going to go off of a stick and out of play. So we'll have the face-off in the Bucks zone. So 54 seconds to go. So a gutsy effort by the Snowbirds. Face off. One. Gammon couldn't quite pull the triggers. Now Josh Grimm comes the other way with a long shot. That one looked like it kind of handcuffed Cunningham. But either way makes the save. And now a wraparound chance for Grimm. Ball still loose and it's in. There's a battle for it along the side of the net. And it might have been Keith Mitchell that pokes that one home. Either way, it's a 6-3 Snowbirds lead, and with 39 seconds left, I'm not sure how much that'll matter, but the Snowbirds trying to send a message for game 2 later tonight. So Potterdeski will pick that one up off the boards with 35 seconds left as LaBelle tries to move it up. That one got intercepted by Connor Navrot. For Grimm. Josh Grimm now with a shot. Good stop made there by Cunningham, and he'll just throw his glove on top of that one with 25 seconds left in regulation. So this is more so the Bucks team that we're used to seeing. It's the team that we saw back on July 24th. That offensive firepower, and we'll see if they have any late momentum that they can take in a game 2 later on this evening. Pasternak sends it down low for Navrot. Connor Navrot now with it. Navrot. Final 6 seconds, centering pass for Keith Mitchell. Shot away, blocked. There's a shot by Colby. And a good stop by Greg Cunningham, and that'll do it. So the final score in this one, the Snowbirds 6 and the Bucks 3. So the Snowbirds will stay undefeated